WWE superstars are known for their amazing portrayal of larger-than-life celebrities and captivating the audience with their skill, talent, charisma, and most importantly, forming a bond that they can resonate with whenever they watch their superstars performing inside the squared circle. These superstars are usually playing a magnanimous character, but there have been some times where they have been either forced to break character, did that on their own will, or let's just say the situation demanded for them to break character hilariously, unknowingly, and even at times of despair. Over the years, WWE has seen a lot of superstars break character on live television, and they might have just had the best reason to do it, but they did it anyhow. So today's WrestleFan 10 times video looks at these top 10 instances where WWE superstars broke character on live television programming and etched moments in the history of the company that will always be remembered for the ages to come. So sit back and enjoy 10 times WWE superstars had to break character on live television. Before we start to begin, make sure to keep commenting on the video and tell us your favorite moment from this part, as your comments and opinions matter to WrestleFan. After all, WrestleFan is all about fans, guys, so keep the comments rolling on. Number 10. Goldust's fake NXT wedding. In 2010, Goldust was involved in this brewing storyline with then NXT superstar Oksana. Of course, NXT was not the top tier developmental territory at that time, but more of a reality show where they had judges who were acting as pros and the new upcoming superstars as rookies. Oksana was Goldust's rookie in the third season of NXT, which was an all-female cast, and in one of those segments, both superstars were set to get married, as Goldust wanted to help Oksana with her visa issue, making sure that she stays in the United States to compete in the WWE. During their wedding segment, Goldust, along with his entire family, Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, and other members of NXT were present for the wedding, and during that time it was remarked that Cody Rhodes and Dustin did not like each other for the different kind of personalities that they had. This tended for WWE commentators Josh Matthews and Michael Cole to break character and reveal that this was not a real wedding but a fake one.
You know this isn't a real wedding, right? It's fake?
And they had acknowledged the same on live television, even though it was a planned segment. It was not only one instance but twice that they said that the wedding was fake, and nevertheless it went on with Oksana slapping Goldust right after their marriage and revealing later that she only used him for visa purposes. Number 9. Sasha Banks and Bayley's big moment. Heading into their highly anticipated match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which was a turning point in the women's revolution, Sasha Banks and Bayley were big and heated rivals. Their high-caliber match at NXT Brooklyn tore down the house and was regarded as one of the best female matches ever produced by the WWE.
Living in the shadow of both Charlotte and Summer Rae.
Embracing the moment that had dawned upon WWE, which was the start of the big women's evolution. Number 8. Vince McMahon's controversial death angle. In 2007, Vince McMahon was at the peak of his notorious evil Mr. McMahon character, and there was a big angle planned about instigating related to his character's death. As he was exiting one episode of Monday Night Raw, he sat in his limo, and as soon as he shut the lid of the door, the limo exploded in flames and his character was presumed to be dead. The follow-up angle was planned to investigate the death of the Mr. McMahon character. However, tragedy struck the very next week. Former WWE wrestler Chris Benoit and his family were reportedly found to be dead in their home. This was informed to WWE hours before they went live on Monday Night Raw, and the show opened to an empty arena with Vince McMahon standing in the ring, breaking character, firstly acknowledging that his death angle has been abandoned due to the real-life death of Chris Benoit and his family. However, 24 hours later, the real details came, and it was a shocking fact that what was revealed, with WWE quickly distancing themselves from Chris Benoit and his legacy. Number 7. Mustafa Ali's bad bad spot towards Daniel Bryan's face. In 2017, the young upstart Mustafa Ali was receiving a big push and was slated into a rivalry with then WWE champion and now AEW superstar Bryan Danielson, or then it was known as Daniel Bryan. On an episode of SmackDown, Mustafa Ali was teaming up with Bryan's then rival AJ Styles to take on the team of the American Dragon and Andrade El Idolo. The match was jam-packed and was a highly exhilarating sight of action until this one major spot that had an awkward landing on Mustafa Ali's end. As he was on the top rope to execute the 450 splash, his knee accidentally hit Bryan's face. This led to Mustafa Ali breaking character immediately. While it was highly invisible to the fans, but it could be clearly heard that he apologized to Bryan for the move, although Bryan later revealed that it was only a hit to his chin and nothing major happened. Ali was sorry right then and there and had to break character so that Daniel Bryan could see his professionalism. Number 6. John Cena could not control his laughter. John Cena was the reigning World Heavyweight Champion during the late 2010s, and he was involved in some part of a rivalry with then comedic superstar Santino Marella, who was gearing up with momentum thanks to his partnership with then WWE Women's Champion Beth Phoenix. During one backstage angle, an altercation saw Santino Marella addressing the person he did like at the time, named not John Cena but John Cena, and that led to Cena breaking character that he could not control his laughter at Santino Marella's exceptional comedic promo delivery, and Cena was visibly laughing at the sight of hearing his John Cena along with Santino's comedic barrage towards the face that ran the place. Number 5. Drew McIntyre destroys the cameraman. Drew McIntyre was the reigning WWE champion heading into the 2021 Elimination Chamber match emanating from the WWE Thunderdome. In one spot of the match, as McIntyre entered the fray, he was visibly angry and started decimating the entire field. However, there was this one iconic spot that was always remembered from this match, although the other part was that Drew lost his WWE title after emerging victorious thanks to a Money in the Bank cash-in from The Miz, something that he does not like to this date. However, coming back to the match, as Drew McIntyre had hosted another competitor, Jeff Hardy, in the match, he was about to smash the charismatic Enigma's face into the pod, but the cameraman was clearly in his way. This led to Drew McIntyre telling the cameraman to move aside so that he could execute the finish, although the cameraman did not listen to him, and that led to McIntyre smashing both him and Hardy into the pod and straight rightly telling him that he had told him to move away. Number 4. John Cena spoils Roman Reigns' pin. Of course, John Cena and Roman Reigns have had classic battles over the years. However, their first encounter against each other was a fatal 4-way match where Cena was the reigning WWE champion and he had to defend his championship against Roman Reigns, Randy Orton and Kane in a fatal 4-way match at WWE Battleground 2014. This was the early beginning of now the superstar known as the Tribal Chief, but even at that moment, Cena had unevidently spoiled Roman's moment. During one spot in the match, Reigns executed his trademark finisher, the Spear, on John Cena and covered him for the 3 count, only for Kane to interrupt the pinfall in between. However, it was John Cena who signaled the Big Red Monster and was visibly caught on camera breaking character so that the match could go as per plan. This was a highly upsetting moment for Reigns because it was caught on camera, but nevertheless, it did not derail his momentum for the years to come, as he is now known as one of the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Number 3. Shane McMahon gets hurt very bad. Of course, Shane McMahon is known as the man without any fear, and he's known to produce some of the most epic and dangerous WWE moments over the years. He once got really hurt bad, and his children who were watching that match in the front row got really scared. This was the match at Survivor Series where Shane McMahon led Team SmackDown against Team Raw, and 2 of those spots saw Shane McMahon get hurt really bad. The first one was a big dropkick landed by Chris Jericho right off to Shane's face, and the second one saw McMahon's attempt to deliver the coast to coast on Roman Reigns, only for the big dog counter it into a thunderous spear, leading to Shane McMahon getting seriously injured and suffering a concussion. This led to his children, who were watching this match front row, getting really worried, but they were consoled by Shane's teammate from SmackDown, Randy Orton, saying that their dad is fine and he will be alright. This was a highly intense breaking character moment for WWE, as Orton was always known to be a vicious, thunderous viper, but for his boss and then friend Shane McMahon, he had to break character for the well-being of his children. Number 2. Owen Hart's real-life death. At the 1999 Over the Edge pay-per-view, tragedy struck WWE and the glorious Hart family, as Owen Hart tragically died during the event when he was lowered down to the rafter as part of his entrance of the blue blazer character that he was portraying for WWE at the time. This led to WWE panning the camera away from the ring for the entirety of the situation to be handled, and led to WWE commentator Jim Ross to acknowledge that it was no storyline but a real life incident that had just happened. Later on backstage, as Jeff Jarrett was getting prepared for his match, he even took a minute to break character and acknowledge that his prayer was with Owen Hart, as he hoped for his better health. Of course, as we all know, that Owen did not survive the incident and tragically died that night, leading to his wife Martha Hart to severe ties with WWE even till this date, and siding with AEW to honor his legacy with the now popular Owen Hart Foundation Cup that is ongoing amid AEW's festivities. And the last and final one, number 1, the only one, Tribal Chief being the good guy. Of course, Roman Reigns' Tribal Chief gimmick is known to be ruthless, dominant, and keeping an iron fist over the entire WWE landscape. But there were some instances where Roman Reigns had to break character, going away from his demeanor of the Tribal Chief to the normal self that he's known as for in his real life. One of those instances saw Roman Reigns breaking character during the time when his big fan and WWE Hall of Famer, or should I say the recipient of the Warrior Award, JJ Jarrett Robertson, was in the front row on SmackDown to watch one of Reigns' matches. The head of the table could be visibly seen interacting with JJ during the match, and even at one spot when he stopped one of the Viking Raiders who were their opponents, Reigns came down and gave a high five to JJ, who was really happy at the sight of his favorite superstar greeting him amidst his ongoing match. Another popular instance from the Good Tribal Chief diaries saw him break character when Sami Zayn was berating his then opponent at the time, Logan Paul, with his funny comment, leading to Reigns having no choice but to laugh straight on camera, and that is why he had to turn his face around and cover it so that the audience did not see his reaction. Of course, Roman Reigns is this larger than life bad guy, but we all know in real life he is as good as any individual can be, and has always done what is best for the well-being of the WWE. Well fans, that was it for this edition of 10 times WWE Superstars broke character on live television. If you like this video, then like, comment, share, and do subscribe to our channel WrestleFanet, and look out for more 10 times video as we continue to enthrall the fan base with our amazing content, because as I always say guys, professional wrestling has been cooler than ever. Take care guys, see you all in the next video.